Hi, this is V.Point.
Today we are talking about
Jeremy Clarkson's producer, Oisin Tymon.
And the abuse he's been getting on Twitter following Jeremy Clarkson's departure.
If you're wondering why we're talking about that article, it's because over on our website, vpointnews.com,
it's the article that got the most V-points.
If you don't know what that means and want to get involved,
click right here.
We have a handy annotation right here that will explain it all for you.
Michael won V-Point this week because of his article about Jeremy Clarkson getting sacked by the BBC.
and the subsequent abuse that Oisin Tymon, the producer, got.
People who like Top Gear are not happy about this. They are taking out their anger on poor Oisin.
So to illustrate how horrible these tweets have been, we've arranged a dramatic reading.
Oisin Tymon, you Irish twat. I can say I'm Irish too. Cop the hell on and grow up. You knew what Jeremy was like, you big pussy.
Oisin Tymon is a bitch. Maybe try manning up, you little coward. Wah wah wah. I was yelled at. Wah wah wah. Do your job.
Oisin Tymon is a complete pussy bitch. He went to A&E cause of a burst lip. Grow a set of balls, you stupid dog dick licking bitch.
Oisin Tymon is the reason for Jeremy being sacked and a great show screwed. Hashtag RIP Top Gear. Hashtag RIP Top Gear. There's two of those just in case he didn't get where he was coming from.
Oisin Tymon, you have ever been known as the who killed Top Gear. I hope you're happy, you piece of shit. Hashtag RIP Top Gear.
So Oisin Tymon got a slap for being Larry, then drove himself to A&E, then squealed like a bitch. That's a coward right there.
Hashtag Oisin Tymon, snitches get stitches, lol.
Oisin Tymon is not a real man, but woodlouse.
12 retweets. I hope people were retweeting it like ironically or to be like, he's a prick.
It's really hard to read because the grammar's really bad and the words aren't the right words. So it's like cause of
If this guy, Oisin, didn't report it because he was scared of being intimidated by the fans, obviously this is why.
I thought it was more important to focus upon the fact that there is somebody who's completely innocent in the situation who is getting a lot of abuse and blame.
These fans are lunatics. Grown men and women were fighting.
There were people calling for violence. There were people calling for murder.
And that was all a very real and very nasty explanation, very graphic and in your face of why you might not want to report to the police one of the nation's favourite celebrities.
I can't imagine any of those people saying that to him in real life or actually carrying out any of their threats. But it just seems that on Twitter, people just sort of ran wild.
I don't know what you expect a psychopath to look like, but they just looked completely normal. So when they were just like openly, not even like hiding behind an egg avatar and just openly being like, I hope that you die. Are you guys actually being serious?
These people don't even know him. They don't know the story. They don't know what went on behind the scenes.
Some of these people, you know, they have children and they just have lives and they have jobs and just like, does Top Gear really matter that much?
It wasn't even the producer, Oisin Tymon, who had reported the incident. It was reportedly Jeremy Clarkson. So the snitches get stitches tweet is completely irrelevant.
Everyone's kind of forgot that he punched somebody in the face.
Anybody in any job, if you punch someone you work with, you can probably expect to be sacked.
The guy's life is not going to be one that's particularly easy at the moment when you've got 1 million people in the country basically calling him a twat.
No one deserves to be blindly followed. Everyone deserves to be checked, or else they get out of control.
In terms of the BBC, they're in a no-win situation. If they hadn't sacked him, there would have been millions of people ready to attack them for doing that. The fact that they did sack him means that they get the same sort of reaction.
I think it would be a good idea for Jeremy Clarkson at this point to come out maybe with a public statement or even a tweet saying hands off the guy.
Thanks for watching V-Point's video this week.
If you want to help choose the winning article next week,
And therefore, what we talk about.
Go to our website.
You can choose what we talk about next week.
Through commenting and liking and sharing and liking and commenting.
Comment below and join the discussion.
And don't forget to subscribe.